Sharon.
Hi, Gina.
Beautiful Sharon. I love your robe.
I just got out of the shower. I've been working in the yard.
Yeah,
Daughters.
that's what I said. I have to go take a shower because I was working in the yard. I put off
I look like
on.
a I look like a fur ball, but hey,
No, you look so comfy.
I
Yeah, it's
am.
cool. Is it cool by you in California? Is it hot? Aren't you?
Well, actually, I'm here in Illinois with my daughter,
Oh,
spending some time here.
Yeah.
So,
good.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Because it's nice and cool here.
yeah, it is. But I think it's fairly cool at home too, from what I understand. It's not too hot.
Well, my cousin lives in San Diego and we talk like once a week and she's like, here it is. It's hot, 104. Here it is. And then all the fires start and fall is
Oh, I
really
know.
tough for them. Is that Laura? Hi,
Yeah.
Laura.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Well, I'm ready for my show. I'm not actually going to do a show. I'm just going to kind of explain a show.
Okay.
Hmm. And
Tom,
then
Tom
maybe
wouldn't
we'll,
be, Tom wouldn't let you do it on him?
no, he's gone. He's up north.
Dang it.
Hi, Isabel. Hi, Janet. All right.
So weird.
Is it 7? Should we get started?
Yeah.
All right, 7 o'clock. Okay. My name is Gina Legalbo, and tonight we are going to discuss and really show you a quick way to do a show. We are going to, as soon as Caitlin Swanson gets on, she's going to be doing some hostess coaching. So I always say there's 5 parts to a show. I used to say 3, and then I added 5. The first one is hostess coaching and connecting with your hostess, getting an invitation to her, making sure she gets it, go through the hostess program and just, work with her. Don't just call her once and then, just text her how things going, how many you have coming. I'm so excited. This can be fun. So that's the first part. And then hostess coaching is the main part of that, which when we get, like I said, Caitlin on, she's going to do that. Hi, Kelly.
Hello, hello.
There's Caitlin. I saw somebody else. No, I can't see. Oh, hi, Mary. I'm pretty blind, so it's pretty good. I got that.
It's
All right, who else do we have?
it's actually Maddie, but they keep spelling it wrong every time I come in here.
Really?
Aw.
Yes,
Yeah,
M capital ARI.
it's actually Mati, but I don't know why I changed it last time I was in here too. So I don't know why
Oh,
it keeps.
weird.
Yeah.
So that is how blind I am. That's a T.
No, no, it's an A there. It says Mari, but my name is Mati. So it's just
Funny.
yeah.
Yeah, funny. Okay, we have Carrie, Caitlin, Susan, Mary. We said hi to everybody else. So thanks for joining us, you guys. Um, looks like Susan. It is 7:02 and we're gonna get rocking. Caitlin, I just did a little info and I said that we're gonna go through the 5 parts of the show, which is hostess coaching, working with your hostess, calling her, connecting, send an invite, all that good stuff, or make her an invite that she can text everyone. Not to say the invite after she texts people, it's like it's solid. This is happening. Then she's inviting. So that to me, that's really a good strategy to always get them a cool invite to use. Yeah, and then working with your hostess, and then really doing some great hostess coaching, which Caitlin is going to do for us. Hi, Caitlin. Is she there?
I know she was gonna be driving in between drop off and pick up for volleyball. She's got her kids in the car, or possibly
Oh,
one of
no
them.
problem.
But I know she's she's unmuting herself. Okay, there she is. Hi.
There we are. Perfect. Hello,
Good.
hello.
Got it. You cute.
just running errands and doing all the things. Just
All
to,
the mom
you
stuff.
can do, right? You can do anything with your LeBri business. It's right on the go in the parking lot, doing some errands and picking kids up from volleyball. So
Great job. Yep. Work it around your family. Love it. So give us your strategies on Hostess coaching, Caitlin. And thank you so much for being with us tonight.
yeah, I'm excited to share with everybody. Once you guys hear them, you'll be like, oh, if you're not already doing it, you'll be like, oh, that's doable. And it truly is helpful. So what I always do is once you figure out your hostess, once they say yes to having a get together, I always say, all right, let's pick a date. And I try my hardest just to say, pick a date that works for you, or I will say to her, okay, these are 2 dates for, sorry, I'm going to start over. I will tell and just say, hey, these are 2 dates that work for me. Which one works best for you? I find that if I ever have a customer who says, I'll check and get back to you, it doesn't really work. And then it's like 4 months down the road, right? So I will check and, give them 2 options and just say, let me know which one works best for you. And then I will create a graphic for them. I'll create a graphic for them so that they can send it to their guests, because that is really important, having that visual piece. So I just use the free version of Canva, just create an invite. You can even, Canva is really easy to use, and
Yeah.
so just utilize it for free. Don't pay for the version if you haven't already. So utilize that and just type in invite up at the top, and then you can pop in your information. It'll come up with a lot of good ideas for you. And so do that, send it to your hostess, and then tell her, okay, now I want you to think of your friends, family, kind of go through that Frankie, but with your customer, right? Say, think of your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, think of all of them, because really everybody has skin and everybody's using something. So the more the merrier. And so I kind of say that to them, and then I let them know. All right, once you send it out, and I ask them, would you like me to give you some verbiage? So if they want some verbiage on maybe how to invite, I'll send that to them, and I always tell them, make sure it's personable. So, hey, Wendy, I'm not sure if you've heard of LeBri, but I have been loving the products, and I'm going to have a little get together. We're going to have a little ladies' night next week. Would you like to join? Or I would love to have you. And so they can send that along with the graphics. We don't want to be spammy and just send the graphic, right? And so from there, I always make sure to let the hostess know, whoever says yes and maybe, write their name down. I want you to write their name down so we can keep track, because we want to be able to remind them, send them reminders, because everybody with life will forget. As much as they maybe want to come or say they want to come, they'll forget, and by the way, those who say no, you could follow up after the party and so do like send samples and stuff like that. Send them a catalog, like for the people who are like not interested or busy, there's different things to work around that. But as for the party, you're gonna have your hostess jot down those names who said yes and maybe. And I always let her know at that time. And I say, because we're going to remind. So I say, I'll remind you, 3 to 4 days ahead of the event. I'll send you a text reminder so that you can remind all of yours who said yes and maybe. So about that 3 to 4 day mark, I will have them follow up. Just checking in, making sure you're still able to come. And not just like I try to create, have them create a conversation, getting that hostess excited, but also getting those customers excited that said yes, or the friends that said yes, or maybe. Sorry, the sun is really bright. And then somewhere in there, wherever you would like, if your hostess doesn't have a catalog yet, give them one. because you're going to say, now go through this and circle everything you want. The sky's the limit. You circle everything you want and make that wish list, because that's going to get her more excited. As she's looking through it, she's going to see things maybe that she didn't know about. And that's going to get her start thinking of like, oh, maybe I do want to try that. Or even thinking, oh, I know someone that would be really good for someone, or so-and-so would like that. So, doing that, making that wish list, and then the day of. Now, this might sound funny of like, okay, they're sending out the invite, and then 3 to 4 days ahead of time, they're gonna let them know, send a reminder, and then the day of, really. But it is super necessary. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a house and they've been, oh my gosh, thank goodness you told me today, because I would have forgotten, even though they had it on their calendar and you already told them, and you followed up with them. It's not pushy. I promise everybody appreciates it. That last reminder, whether it's right away in the morning or on the lunch break, just that reminder of, I can't wait to see you, or even asking them the first time or the second follow-up to bring a friend. Bring a friend, because it's always better bringing a friend. Or their mom, or, I always try to personalize it. So let's say their best friend is coming. Oh, and they know their best friend's mom. Oh, bring your mom, Wendy, bring your mom. She would love this. So the more personal you can make it, the more everybody's going to feel excited and wanted to come, right? They're not just a person. They're not just a sale. They're truly feeling that connection and that want to be there. And so that's super exciting.
You're like building attendance. I love that.
Yeah.
Like helping her
Yeah.
build the attendance list.
And I'm always asking too, like, oh, tell me the names. Like, who's coming? I'm super excited to know who's coming, because I think that creates kind of like an accountability as well for the hostess. They're like, oh, I said she was coming. And that's also reminding them. So let's see. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else, but really just making sure that you're really intentful about creating a graphic, getting that to your hostess right away, making sure you're writing down and tracking those RSVPs. Because inevitably, even the day of, even with those reminders, you'll have 1 or 2 or 3 people not be able to come at last minute because of life, right? So, then just being able to afterwards follow up with them. You can send your shoppable catalog to them, or maybe they're going to be getting together and you can send a few samples with your hostess if they're getting together. So that is what I do for all of my, personal parties that I have, but also when I'm coaching I will do a launch party for anybody who I've sponsored. And so I hostess coach the same way for everybody, whether they're a consultant or a customer, just because
Yes.
it's just effective. And so it shows for the best turnout. And so
For sure.
those are my tips.
Tell us about like when you go through this with them, and then you also tell them to like keep the food at the end, right? Because that's the big
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yep, I say, some are like, oh, give me ideas of drinks and food. I say, keep it minimal, number one. You don't want a
yes.
lot of drinks or food. Have water and another option. You don't want to have a buffet, have a couple snacky things. That's totally fine. And I always say, keep the food for the end, because otherwise you're going to be there for 6 hours. And not that you won't want to hang out, but you know, you don't want to be there for 6 hours. So I always say, have everything ready and let them know when you create the invite, it's not an open house. I don't do mine that way anyways, because otherwise you're going to have people showing up at all times of the day. So I set a specific time and I say, all right, make sure they're there at 5:30. We're going to start facials right at 5:30. So they're coming in, and maybe it's 5 minutes after, 10 minutes after, but you know what I mean? Otherwise, if they're not a strict set time, you're going to have tricklers coming in, 45 minutes late. And that's hard for everybody, so you
Right.
want to be respectful of your time and everybody else's time. So keeping the snacks at the end, I always say, come on in, and then you're going through your party and everything. And then they can grab a drink, of course, while they're coming in, but food, wait till that afterwards. Otherwise it just elongates everything and makes it really like choppy, I think.
Yes.
So
Yes.
doing that. But yeah, going over those Hostess rewards with when you're sending her the catalog if she doesn't already know. So right away when I'm setting a party with a hostess, I'm offering her right away. You can get a $100 to $400 shopping spree in half price items. And we always have a bonus as well. If you have, you'll have how many new customers, and so you'll get a bonus gift as well. So I'm always talking about that right away. They probably won't remember that, right? Maybe they'll just hear and remember the word shopping spree. But then as you're sending them the catalog, as they're making their wish list, kind of reminding them, open the charts on the back. If you want to flip through that, you'll be able to see when you have so much in sales. And I tend to say as well for my shows when we do skincare parties, I tend to say we're going to go over the basic skincare set and also have the anti-aging set. We'll talk about the differences, and then at the end, usually everybody purchases their own skincare set. So usually, if you're having about 5 guests, you're gonna hit that over $600 at least in sales, and so being able to kind of visually show them that chart for the rewards, and so
Yeah,
just
I
being
love
able
how
to
you
go
said
through that.
that. I love how you said that. That was great. So, anyone have any questions, or does anyone want to add something to that?
Let's see, Mary had a question, or don't, sorry, Maddie.
Oh,
I
sorry.
caught it. I caught it. I,
You
I
got
was
it?
like, Mary, nope, it's Maddie.
Maddie.
How do you handle the face washing part? So this might be apparently this is very odd to people, but this is the way I do it. A lot of people use like water wipes and stuff. I have bowls. And is it messy? It is a little bit, but I feel like I have big bowls, like
Mhm.
large bowls, like cereal bowls, if not a little bit bigger. I fill them about fourth away, half away of warm water. I just personally feel like I started with water wipes, but just personally for me, I feel like water wipes doesn't get it off. It doesn't give the full effect. If you don't get all the facial peel off, it sometimes feels a little sticky. And so I just do a bowl. Go to the Dollar Tree and grab
Yeah,
bowls. That's
yeah.
what I do.
And sometimes you have to
Have
rinse it if someone has a lot of makeup on, but so what? Just go rinse it and
Yeah,
just get right back, right?
yeah, yep.
Yeah,
So yeah.
awesome. Now, what do you use for as far as towels? Like I have these old ones from LeBron. You can get them on Amazon. I always rip mine in half and just give them
Oh
three.
yeah. I
What do you
actually do
use?
washcloths.
Oh,
I do
good.
washcloths. Yep, I set washcloths. I do a little setup of I never used mirrors before either until just a little while ago. Another consultant had said, "You don't use mirrors?" And I said, "No, why?" And she's like, "Well, they need to see their face." And I'm like, "Well, people know where your face is." I just never thought of that before. So you guys, no way is the wrong way, I promise.
Right,
Like for
exactly.
real. And now I use
Exactly.
mirrors, but no way is the wrong way. And I didn't start with a ton of stuff, right? I started with using my own. Sometimes I even brought my own bottles, or sometimes I just used the little baby sample bottles. And nobody knows. If you think it's wrong, nobody knows that. Or if you're like, oh, I
Exactly.
wish it was that way, nobody knows that. And if you say something wrong, nobody knows that. Like
Mhm.
we're all human. And so yeah, I set up the bowls. I have the washcloth on the side, and then I'll put the mirror up ahead. I'll put some like headbands and like ponytail holders as well, because sometimes they'll forget that, and that's just super helpful. So I'll do that. But I mean, it doesn't have to be matching. It doesn't, just do
Right.
whatever you got, whatever you have.
Very good. Yeah, and sometimes you can buy disposable
Uh-huh.
headbands or you could just get the plastic ones and then wash them when you get home. You know,
Uh-huh.
you can some people do a crock pot with washcloths and they
Yeah.
hand them like they do used to do at sushi places. They don't do that anymore. Maybe in Japan they do. But yeah, so whatever you set up and however you set up is up to them. Anything
Yep.
else for us, Caitlin?
I don't have anything else. Thanks
Love
so
it.
much.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone have any questions for her or anything to add?
I just want to say how like successful she is with doing these. Like your parties, Caitlin, are like super high sales. You have new consultants coming from your shows. So like what she's saying, there's not a wrong way of doing it, but what you do works. And you're just so like
Yes.
approachable and you're just being authentic and your excitement of sharing how it helped your skin so much.
Yeah.
Like that's a huge part of your story of doing these parties. But like, I want to do what you're doing because you're successful with it and having $1,000
Yes.
parties all the time. Yes.
How many parties do you do a month about?
It just depends. Sometimes I have two a week. Sometimes I have none. It really truly just depends.
Sure.
But I always, and for myself, I'm comfortable with large parties. I like large parties, and I know that is not for everybody. I totally
Mhm.
get that. But with me, I'm working full time, and then I have my three kids, and so I really want to make the most of my time,
Mhm.
and I want the hostess to get the most rewards. So
Exactly.
I always aim personally for like 8 to 10 people. And
Mhm.
if it's more, that's great. If it's, and then kind of at the end, you, like I said, sometimes you'll always have those two or maybe even three that don't show up. And then you're still having that five show up, and so you're still having a larger, having them get, having that hostess get those rewards. And so I always aim towards that because like I said, I focus on, of course, hosting and getting, having someone have a party, but really focus on the skincare set. Let's get everything we tried. So here are your options: the basic set or
Yes.
the anti-aging set. Those are your options. And
Mhm.
so really having, being able to, in that short amount of time, being able to have those high volume parties.
Yeah, that is incredible. Not only that, you're getting so many new customers, you're building your business because you're getting new customers, you're getting more shows, and I'm sure you're getting a lot of new consultants off of that because like our
Yeah.
hostesses, I say,
Yeah.
watch what I do. This might be for you. Just watch how easy
Yep.
this is. So you do want to make your shows look easy.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. All right. Thanks,
I have a
everybody.
question. One more question for you, Caitlin, before you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you do with the no's again? So you have your hostess write down all the yeses and maybes. What do you tell her to do with the no's then?
I would go back to the no's and still ask her about them, because maybe it was a no because, like, asking them why it was a no. Maybe it was a no because they couldn't attend, or maybe it was a no because they just like ghosted, or you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
from that you can do something. If they ghosted, okay, fine, but if they couldn't make it, you could set that up. You could set that up to be a one-on-one. Oh my gosh, I would love to pamper them. Whether And maybe that's a cue for you to have your hostess become a consultant. This is a perfect
Yes.
time. We could do a one-on-one, or let's book another party. Three people couldn't come. Let's do another small get together. Um, because a lot of times when like thinking of a new consultant, when they're joining, they really should have like two or more launch parties or grand openings, whatever you want to call it. Because if they can't come to that first one, guess what? You have a date already planned for that second one to give them, and you don't have to wait a month. You don't have to wait. You're not going back and forth. And so yeah, just having multiple options.
Beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Love it. And that is the way you build a business right there. That's what we did
Yeah.
for years and years and years. And any of you doing shows, just keep doing them. If you're not doing
Mm-hmm.
them, listen tonight and we're going to help you simplify it. Okay. So
For
that
sure.
right there was your first part of the show, you know, and it was before the show even started, working with that hostess. Now, the second part is getting there, setting up, working with your hostess. Just let her know, just let everyone come on in. We're going to have them fill out this little sheet about, their address and their skin type. And then you can tell her, we'll just kind of, start right away. I always, for years and years and years and years, have gone and I do her makeup first. And then when everybody gets there, maybe I'm finishing up on her makeup. And I tell her, just be ready for me to do your makeup, have a clean face, do that. And then people are like, oh my gosh, her makeup. Yeah, she did my makeup. So makeup is big and you don't have to do it all at once. You can do makeup shows, you can do foot soaks, you can do whatever you want. But what I have with me is I have set sheets. If you don't have the set sheets, just use the catalogs. I have the profile sheets. I have the invoices, which I don't use very often. Mainly, I have my computer there, and while I'm waiting and people are filling out their little profile sheet, I'll just take it from her and I'll just sit and I'll just put her name into the show. And then I keep it, or sometimes you can give back to them. But that profile sheet really does help. So I just put them in right away and I got everyone in the show. If I don't get it done, I can do it when I'm writing her up. And that's how I do it. Now, you don't have to do it that way. If you want to write it on invoices, go for it. That's fine. But then I have, I don't know if you've ever looked at these, but these are for makeup. So you may want to start getting these. And with some of your hostess bonuses that you have, you could start building your makeup, whatever we want to call that. Your little inventory of makeup that you can start bringing, and get some of the with your credit you can get some of the lipstick, some of the lip glosses, some of the foundations, and then just next time you have another credit, do it again, get some really great prices on this makeup so you can start showing it. All right, so I walk in, I do her makeup, I set up, I have it all done. And here I do basically have a essential set here. And then I have the trios, and I have the anti-aging, the neck cream, the night serum, um, the eye serums and eye gel. I have the peel and the scrub. I have the mask, and I forgot my mask over here with the vitamin C. It's in my bathroom. But I have the moisturizers here, the cleansers here. Make it easy. What I always show in the beginning are my prunes. I have the mirrors, I have some towels, and then I have this little thing for the freshener. I usually have a bowl. I do have bigger bowls, by the way. I actually loaned someone some of my stuff to use, and she has my bowls. But anyway, I also have a pen here for everybody. Oh, and a little hostess gift. Now this is from my kitchen, but I usually bring her this much, of the cleaner. And then when I'm telling them and giving her a gift, I have it in a bag. I just go to the sink, I'll fill it up, and I'll say, this bottle makes 10 of these. And I said, this is the best cleaner you'll ever use. I don't know if you guys use it, but I am addicted to this. If you are bringing your bugs in, by the way, I mean your your plants in, and they might have bugs, you want to just spritz them and spritz the soil. And then you may want to do it again and then water them, because it does keep bugs away. So I tell them that. And I'll have a little bag with maybe a little another gift or some flowers or something. So you want to make her feel really special. Thank you so much for having this. We're going to have a great time tonight. I want y'all to sit back, relax, and we're going to have a good time. Okay. No pressure. I want to just have fun with you. While people are coming in, I one by one go through their skincare. And these mats, if you haven't gotten them, you can still get the product kit, the new product kit. And then you can order some of these beautiful mats. They're mats that go in front of them. It tells Lyndon Bryan's story, so this is all super easy for you. You're going to read it right off of there. Okay. So now to the third part is the presentation, showing and letting them try the skincare. So I'll be like, okay, y'all ready to try it? All right. And then a quick intro. So my name is Gina Legalbo. I've been with LeBri for, I think, 27 years. I just keep losing count. I love what I do. I always have. I love helping consultants start their business, and I love helping people with their skincare and makeup. This product is incredible. It's helped thousands and thousands of people, and it's affordable, and it's lovely. Your skin is going to feel so different when you leave. And I have a daughter and a husband and 2 dogs and a cat, and I'm just excited to be here. Okay, so does anyone have any questions to start? All right, so you have your towels. I'll be coming over to put some freshener on these. You have your mirror. We went through everybody's skincare. So, Mary, I know you're dry. You're really dry, you said. So we're going to give you the intensive, the gentle trio with the intense. Cindy, you're more on the oily side. We're going to give you the deep pore because you're not real oily, right? Right. Okay. But then Gretchen, I know you're really oily, and we're going to help with some of your skin issues there. I had that really badly. I want to just tell you, I had pretty bad skin breakouts, dryness, oiliness, you name it. I had everything when I started LeBri. And I really used some great stuff. I used Pond's on my skin. I wiped it on, and then I took it off with a Kleenex. That's what I used. So now this would be a time where you would talk about your skincare or your how you were transformed in with the skincare. Um, what do you, so I said who I was, what I love about Labri. Um, you could maybe say that you're going for a trip and you're so excited about that because you can earn free trips. So you just put a little recruiting seat down and then, go ahead and tell your skincare story, so they can relate to you. So that's kind of about me, like my story. And then you guys watch what I do tonight. This might be something you would love to do. I know Anne, our hostess, is thinking about it. And this could be something where you could make an extra $100 to $1,000 a month. So just watch what I do. You'll see it's simple and easy. You're going to love the product. All right, let's go. So then the first thing you want to do is just go through this. Here, let me take this one. All you got to do is read this. And we have scripts. Now, I have not used the script. I thought, nope, I'm not going to go through the script today. That would be too much. But does everyone know that there's a script for your shows that Labri has? Does everyone know where to find that? Where do they find it? Under the Learning Center, under shows, and what is it called?
I think it's like a step-by-step guide or something like that. But in the Learning Center, there's a scrolling toolbar, if you will. And I think it's what's new. I think it's one of those
Yeah.
right under there.
Yep. Now, someone, they download it, they use their tablet. I personally couldn't do that because I'm too blind. I would have to have it printed out. You can do it in little stock cards, but we're not going to do that. We could try and do that at another time. Okay. So what I love about this is now we're going to continue quickly with the intro. You're not going to go crazy and tell them every ingredient or anything, but you can say what I love about it is aloe versus water. Everybody else, their first ingredient is water. Ours is aloe. Why do you think they use water as the first ingredient? Yeah, it's free. It's cheap. It's readily available. Fills up the bottle. 80% of the bottles of things that are in your medicine cabinet are 80% water, 20% chemicals. Ours is 75% aloe, which is so good for your skin, and 25%, 20% or 25%, excuse me, really great herbs, botanicals, deep ocean sea plants. And we don't have any of the waxes or any of the oils that will clog up your skin. We have fruit and plant. Everything you smell is natural. It's from a fruit or a plant. Every color you see is natural. There's no dyes. And you guys, I'm talking like this. I'm excited because this is something special. We have to always remember that. So there's vitamins and all kinds of yummy, yummy stuff in here. This is Linda and Brian. They're the owners. L is for Linda, BRI is for Brian. Love Rye. And they're a husband and wife team. They were high school sweethearts. They started this like 28 years ago, 29 maybe is it now? Gosh, I don't know. And, they're great people. And we have just such an incredible company. It's a family owned business. So here you can look and we helped you already to see which of the trios that we're going to have you try today. Okay. So any questions? All right, let's get going. And then you can look too at the before and afters that are amazing. Okay. So first things first, any questions about number one was the hostess coaching. Number two was the intro that I just did. Okay. Oh, okay. And then number three is talking about the product and helping them with their skincare. Any questions or comments? Okay, excuse me. The first thing that I do is I say aloe. Okay, you guys, aloe. Aloe, as you know, is the most healing thing that you can put on your skin. Okay, and it gets deep into the skin. It heals burns and cuts and bruises and oily skin and dry skin. These are my little friends. These are my little prunes. You see them? Aren't they cute? This one, you can barely see it. You can see how plumpy it is. And this is a prune that is an aloe. And you see how aloe has taken on the color of the prune because it's breathes it right into the prune, and it's plumpy and it's happy. Okay. See that? And then this is the sad prune. This is the one, you guys, that is in mineral oil, and this is what mineral oil will do to our skin. This thing is rock hard in here, you guys. And they're like, oh, wow. So mineral oil versus aloe, which way you want your skin to be, girls? Okay. All right. So we're going to start out with the cleanser. And then I stand up and I go, okay, Cindy, you're going to do we're doing the gentle cleanser for you. You're going to have them put it on the back of their hand. I tell them just wet your face a little bit, and you're going to take it and you're going to dot it on each, on your different parts of your face. Then work it in. You can wash your eyes, your lips. You can do your neck. It's probably easier when you're in the shower, but just really wash your skin. And then here you have a towel, so you can wet that. So I'm going to each person. You get the gentle, you get the gentle, you get the deep pour, you get the oil control, deep pour. Okay? How's that feel? Does that cleanser feel so good? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So rinse that off to your eyes, your lips, your neck, everything. Okay? How's that feel? You love that? All right. So next thing we're going to do is a facial peel. But tonight we're going to do it just on your hand. Actually, I lied. We're going to show you the facial mask. This is going to fall. And so I have the little cups. Can we still buy those little cups? Do you guys know they're like little shot glasses that I bring, and I put the mask in each little shot glass. And I say, now wait till we're almost ready, okay? And I will put the mask, this is the mask I'm using, on my hostess. Or if my hostess has her makeup on, I'll do somebody else, whoever's on the left. I'll say, can I put this on you? Okay, great. So ladies, you want to work this up and out, get under your jaw, get on all up on your nose. Don't go too close around the eye area because that's thin skin and you don't want that because this is going to get tight. Then you get to bring it up. We're only doing half our face, okay? Just half because I want to show you the depth. And then I will usually have mask samples to give them to go home with. I say, don't worry, I have these little samples for you to take home. So then we do the mask and they're like, oh, wow, this feels sticky. This feels nice. Okay. So now while you're drying, we're going to do this. I'm going to come around. I'm going to take this peel and I have a spatula, put it on the back of everybody's hand. Now, I only want you to do one hand. Don't cheat on me. Don't cheat. Only one hand because I want you to see the depth. You're going to put it all the way around like this. Sometimes I'll even do my hand, just to show them. And then leave it. And then and we're going to wait a half a minute. You want to really make sure you get it all the way on your hand. We're going to wait half a minute and then we're going to go. You see how liquidy it's getting? You see that? Oh my gosh, that's the papaya. That is the fruit essence that are in here. The aloe, the papaya is going to really help to get your skin to be rejuvenated. This is a peel, but it's natural. It's not chemical. So the other thing too, I forgot to say is what I say about the mask is this is a facelift in a bottle. You're going to see that, you guys. Also, you can put this on any kind of breakout. You can also put it on bee stings, mosquito bites. Okay. This stuff is amazing. You can put this on someone's back if they're broken out. The mask once a week. That's it. So we cleansed. We're going to do the mask. And now, okay, start doing this. Start going like this. Oh my gosh. Dead skin. Look at all the dead skin, you guys. Look at mine. That's all dead skin rolling up on my hand. Then I have a squirt bottle. Give him a towel. Done. All right. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now, how's that feeling? Okay, we got one more minute. While you are drying for 1 minute, I just want to show you. And again, thank my hostess, Sarah. Here is a gift for you. Thank you so much for being my hostess and inviting and introducing me to these wonderful women. And we have a really great reward program. It's a referral program. And basically, if you look at this is going to show you, because I'll give you a catalog when you leave, and you're going to see what you could actually get for introducing your friends and family. I mean, wouldn't you love to show this to some people? Yeah, I know. It's so fun too. We can do it on the patio, do it at my house, your mom's house, whatever. But if you look at this, when I give you the catalog, just for having like, a $400 show, which is just a few people, you're going to get $150 worth of products for $25. Plus, you get one half price products. And I can give you more information on this, but it's like 80% off, literally, when you're a hostess. Okay. All right. So go ahead and take off your mask, and they're going, oh my God, get your towel real wet, real wet. And so they're washing it off and they're laughing and whatever. Then I have them take their mirror, because I have done mirrors since the dark ages. Um, and I said, look at the mirror like this. Don't look down like this. You're not going to see it as much. Look at your face. Can you see the difference, you guys? And then they start pointing it out. Show her your face. Oh my God, look at that difference. Look at that. That's how you create excitement. Hey, 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 hey. No, no. Get up. Oh my goodness. You, mister, you're the culprit. Sorry. I have Sylvia's dog here.
Oh, he wants a facial.
Otis gets a facial a lot. Okay, so that was the mask. And then I did the peel. Now, while usually they're taking the mask off, I'm already giving them, and I usually have a plate. I'm already giving them and have their freshener ready on their plate. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so how does that feel? And can you believe that difference and the difference in your hand, you guys? All right, now take your freshener up on the neck, work up and out, even on your lips, your whole face, even over your eyes. Okay? Like there's no other company that you can do this. A lot of them say stay away from eyes. If you swallow it, call poison control. No, this is so safe and yummy. Okay. How's that feel? Oh, you have a little tingling. That's okay. That's okay. That's just showing that you need moisture. And so we're going to get you some moisture in a second. All right. Any questions, ladies? That's a really important thing to do. Okay. So we did the cleanser, the mask, the peel, the freshener. Now I go to the eyes. Now, this is where we have aging, is our eye area. I have a spatula. I go around and I give it on the back of their hand, the eye gel, and I squirt some eye cream on the same hand, like right here. And I'm going to say, you're going to do the eye gel on one eye, stipple up and down like this, ladies, and then come all the way around, even do your eyebrows and your eyelashes. Then the other side, you're going to do the eye cream, the night cream. This is night. This one is for night, night, night. This is for puffiness. That's just what I use in the morning. It has cucumber, eye bright, all different ingredients to help with puffiness, dark circles, lines, and wrinkles. This one is more intense, repairing, but it'll moisturize your eyes. I have this by my bedside and I just glob it on before I go to bed. I love this stuff. Okay, so simple, right? And remember the peel and the mask you only do once a week. So really every day you're cleansing, freshen, eye treatment, and then now I'm going to show you an anti-aging. We have 5 anti-aging serums. Okay. Now at this point, I wanted to back up a minute. You know how I was talking about the prunes? I'm kind of animated. If you don't want to do it like I said it, there is this that you can have that come in your prunes, and you can just read it off of there, or you can learn more about how to talk about the prunes. Same thing with the catalog. You don't know this stuff by heart. I've been doing it for so long. You know, I guess I don't know how to talk about the vitamin C as much, but oh, this dog. Hang on, I'm so sorry. Let me get to the page. So it's page. Where are our serums, you guys? Oh, Luna, you're such a big baby. So page 43. Why don't you grow up? Come on, you guys. Now go lay down. No, go lay down. Go. They wanted TREAT. Okay. So then I'll say, okay, these are the serums that we have. Vitamin C. Now this has peptides, ferulic acid anti-aging serum. I love it. This is all this is true. This is all I use. I use the vitamin C everything now. But this is really great for, and it's like, I want to show you the page where it just explains it. Hang on. I thought they were all on one page. Oh, yeah. This is for dull complexion, free radical protection, fine lines, and wrinkles. It will make your skin so supple and soft. Now the next one, and don't worry if you're reading it. You know, really just do you. This is a time erase. Oh, I use this. I use this like every day. I use it on I have two age spots or sunspots here. I use it every day. Sometimes I'll just use it right in here it's great to close up pores because it cleans out the pores. So if you have bigger pores and sun damage, the time erase is definitely for you. And it helps with lines and wrinkles. Then we have the Maxifirm. And so like the time erase does what it says. It erases lines, wrinkles, age spots, things like that. The Maxifirm is going to firm. So you're going to put the firm. Where do you want your face firmed? Here, 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 everywhere, right? So you can put that all over every day for 30 days and then spot treat where you want the firmness to be. That's what I've always told people. Then we have the, I got to look, sorry. My mind just kind of went Dermaplex. This is the line reversal serum. It goes on the expression line. So, you know, people have Botox, don't get Botox, just use this. It helps with like expression lines. So if I smile, and because I've used this, my smile lines are not as deep, but smile lines are smile lines. They're your face. It's beautiful, right? And then I put mine here and on my upper lip and my forehead. So some of this is spot treating. You don't have to do them every day. You can just go, oh, you know, Wednesdays I do the peptide and, you know, so mix and match or get one for now. I'm just kind of saying that to you guys because you probably have all the product. All right. And then we have the Bacuccio. Okay. It's a Bacuccio. The Bacuccio is retinol alternative refining serum. Why do we want an alternative? Because you use retinol, you go outside, it's vitamin A, it's very strong and not very good for your skin. So this is an alternative. It's for mature skin, advanced sun damage, stubborn lines and wrinkles, uneven skin tone. It's going to really just really help that skin tone. So that's the Bacuccio. And then my favorite. Oh, yes. I say you just have a show to get this because this is our moisture boost. It is hyaluronic acid. When you're done putting your moisturizer on, you drip it on and you put it on. I put it on my hands. I love this. It is, I think it's a specialty to go along with your moisturizer if you have more drier skin or skin that just needs some moisture. So those are our serums, and I can help you individually. Now tonight I'll sit with you individually and we can make sure you're feeling good about everything. Okay. All right. Any questions? Okay. Let's talk moisturizer. So the true form of moisture is water. Since we don't have water in our products, you are going to add it. And let me show you how. Now, how many of you have not seen the moisturizer test? Raise your hand. The moisturizer test on the back of your hand? Okay. No one, everyone's seen it? Good. So what you do is I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to put this moisturizer on the back of my hand. It was kind of a lot. Where to go? Put it right there and it's going to all fall over. Nope. Okay, good. So I'm just going to put it here. Kind of put a lot on there. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, I love that smell so much. I don't use this, but I love smelling it. So I'm going to put water on this hand. And I show this to them. I walk around the room if there's a big room. And this is just puddled. You guys probably can't see it, but it's just puddled on my skin. It's not going anywhere. Now this one, I'm going to go here and this gets driven immediately, flattens out into my skin. This one's still puddled. So our product with the aloe and all the wonderful ingredients, now this moisturizer is going to go in and it's going to bring everything in with it. Everything you put on. And it just drives it to the second layer of your skin. And that's why people using the Bri, their skin is so different. Okay. So here you go. You have the oil free, you have the intense, you have the oil free. That for you, I'm going to use the aloe on you. This is what really helped me with my challenges on my skin. And sometimes it's hard to talk to someone about their acne, but they know it. Everyone there knows it. So just call it what it is, but in a kind, gentle way. Okay. And you can do it on the side too if you don't feel right about that. All right. So, ladies, how does your skin feel? Okay, good. Two more things I'm going to put on. You don't have to do this, but I love just to dot a little bit in their palm and let them put the moisture boost on. And then, oh, I didn't bring it out here. Oh, yeah, here it is. And then this, go around and have fun with this, spraying all their faces, or just have them add water. So, ladies, how does your skin feel? I know. Isn't it unbelievable? You guys, I love this vitamin C so much. I can't stand myself. I love it so much. I'm using the whole thing. Okay, so anyone have any questions? Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I am going to pass out this set sheet. Okay, and everyone can look at that. Let me just clean up the table. So I just go clean up the table, let them all look at it. Boom, boom, boom. Get the bowls, get everything, make it look good, make it look nice. And they say, okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, where are we? Oh, 7:49, pretty good. So that was my, how I show the skincare. Does anyone have any questions about what I did? I know I go fast, but we only have 45 minutes and I'm over already. Did you guys like this? I mean, was it? Go ahead, Ange. Oh, you liked it. Okay, good, good, good. All right. Okay, great. If you have any questions, let me know. And if someone could read any of the questions, that'd be great. I will put a little bit of makeup on, just one little, just like a little teaser. Okay. So what I do is, let's see how quickly I can get this done. Oh, by the way, I didn't have a deep pore cleanser. I don't use it. My husband doesn't use it. I gotta turn this light off. It's hurting my eyes or down. I didn't have one. My husband took his up north and yeah, I didn't have another one. So I just use this. Who cares, right? I use this. Don't even worry about anything like that. Any of the little worries. I didn't have an oil free. I'm just going to use this. No big deal. Okay. So I'll put together the gentle. So ladies, it just matters what you want for your skin. But I'm going to show you our first set, which is the essential set. Where am I? Peel, mask, eye. All right, let's see if I can get it all up there. Where's my mask? Here it is. So the essential set. Is the essential set not on here? What? Oh yeah, here it is. All right, it used to be the essential set. It's the anti-aging set. Sorry. So this is a set valued at $290. You say $50. You get it for $240. Some people, Mary, you told me that your moisturizer was $200. So we're going to save you lots of money. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. I'm going to show you that you're going to get for $240. Free shipping and a really cute free bag. So it comes with your trio, whichever trio we decided, cleanser, freshener, moisturizer. Comes with our peel. Remember the one that took all the dead skin off? Comes with the mask. Comes with the, hello, where's my eye guy? Hello. Oh, the eye cream. And then it also comes with the neck cream and the night serum. If you want to try this night serum, it is absolutely incredible. High antioxidant night repair treatment. And that is what it does. So this is it. This is your set. And again, that's $240. You say $50. The other set that's going to take away is cleanser, freshener, moisturizer, the peel or the scrub, or the eye gel instead of the intense. So this is your basic set. You can kind of mix and match to what you want. And as you see, they're all here. So if you guys have questions, I'm going to pass these out and then I'll pass everybody out a catalog. I want them to take this catalog home. They're what, 50 cents? Make sure your name's on it. My name isn't on here. I get the stickers from Office Depot online with my name, my email, my Facebook, and my phone number, and my website to put on all back of my catalogs. So then, does anyone have to leave early? Let me know. Does anyone? Okay, I'll work with you first. And you got to go pick up your daughter. And then Annie has some snacks you guys want to snack on and ask me questions and we can figure out what you guys are looking for tonight. Okay. And I do just want to say one thing. If you think this was fun and easy, it is. And you're going to make so many friends. There's so many benefits. There's so many things that they put towards our consultants. You can make money, you can make $100, $1,000, 500, whatever, and you can work it around your family. So please, have any of you thought about making $1,000 at a little part-time gig? Yeah, what would you do with it, Cindy? Oh, you go on vacation. What would you do, Gretchen? Go around, ask everyone what they would do with $1,000. People need money. Women need money. Women need a second income. So that really took me, I think, about 40 minutes. I don't remember when I actually started, but it'll take you a little longer just because you're going to be running around the table. Okay. And asking, but really a good quick show should be about 40 minutes because I am doing a lot of explaining too. So, but yeah, then go get yourself a little cookie and a little glass of water and enjoy the women. Enjoy them, get to know them, talk to them, invite them. If you're having meetings in your area, invite them. So, come here. Come here. Anyone have any questions? Look at my daughter's dog. Isn't he just the cutest little guy? His name is Kylo. You guys have any questions or comments? Does anyone have anything they'd like to add? Please. Or ask.
I actually love the fastness of it, Gina, because that just keeps the excitement going.
Yes.
If you sit there and haw around, then you lose that momentum. So
Right.
I love that it's fast and quick and easy and
Yeah.
to the point.
And be kind of entertaining. I mean, just have fun with them. Everybody works so hard and nobody has fun anymore. Have fun with them and give them compliments and make them feel special. I'm gonna cry because, our world is so weird and, nobody gets together. Make these get-togethers something super special and they will book with you. They will join with you. They will trust you. That's what I loved. And, I'm still doing a little bit, but I just loved it. I like Caitlin, I was doing like 2, 3 shows a week and maybe 2 were mine and 1 or 2 were helping new consultants with theirs. I love it. And it's just duplication. And I promise you, the more you do, the better you get. And have some one-on-ones to get your feet wet. If you've never, has anyone on here never did a home show? Okay. All right. So we have Isabel. Angela, you've never done one? I'm going to come kick your ass down in Illinois. You're doing so great. So maybe we'll get you going. What do you think, Caitlin?
Isabel just joined, and so we're going to have hers coming up right away in September. So,
Yeah, girl.
yep, super
Yeah,
excited.
girl. Well, welcome, Isabel. You're so cute. You're going to do great.
Thank you.
Yeah, you excited?
Yeah, yep.
Good. Yeah. It's a great, great gig. It really is. So does anyone have any questions?
Maddie, do you still have your question or did that get answered? I'm going back up to the comments here.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's asking when a large part with a large party, how do you handle the closing with ordering? Do you have them create their own customer account and order from their phones? And then this seems like a Black Friday shopping when she's trying to close. So,
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done that. I have never done that. I mean, we used to do it like if someone's really busy and they've got to go, have them fill out the invoice, and then you can tell her, I'll text you or you'll get an email with your order. Sometimes people just want to write their own order. So if they have to go or say, well, you want me to call you tomorrow? Work with her just one-on-one over the phone. Sometimes they leave because they can't order, they don't want to order, and they're embarrassed. Um, and if then you follow up with her, she says, "Yeah, I can't afford it." Say, "Why don't you be a hostess? You don't even have to have any food. Just be a hostess." You saw how quick that was, because then maybe you can help her, or maybe she needs to look at the business because people will leave. But I hope that helped. I mean, people are usually patient. Now they're going to go eat and they're going to talk and they're going to get a glass of wine or some tea. And yeah, just relax and enjoy it. I mean, having a bigger show, sometimes you have to have them write down their own order and their credit card, and you just have to put it in later. Did that answer any other questions, Kel?
I'm just going through here. Laura said that she has her hostess tell the guests to come with a makeup-free face. So that's a good idea
I like
beforehand.
that.
Yep. Mary just confirmed the script for the party is found in the Learning Center and it's called Refreshing Facials Step-by-Step Guide.
Great.
Um, I said people love comparing their chunks of dead skin balls when you're doing that facial peel. They're always like, "Oh, your chunks are bigger than my chunks, haha!" And
Yeah.
they're like, it's so fun.
It
Um,
is. I
yeah,
like the
your
squirt
energy is
bottle though, and the
yeah,
towel. The squirt bottle, so then it doesn't get into the water.
yeah, yep, for sure. Yep. So yeah, Carrie says she liked it. Laura says your energy is irresistible. Thank you, Gina. So helpful. So yeah, I think that was good. It was a good
Thank
walkthrough for
you.
sure.
Yeah, good energy is important, and really looking at people and how can I help her? It's not how can I sell to her. They know when you want to help and guide and teach, they know it, they get it. And that's what I love doing. And I hope you all do too. And I just wish you all the luck. And if you haven't done one, just do a couple one-on-ones. Drag your neighbor over and say, "Can I practice on you?" Or I need to do a couple facials. You want to help practice and bring your mom? Bring your sister? Okay. All right, everybody. I think we did pretty good. Under an hour. It's 7:59. I did it.
Thank, thank you, Gina.
Great.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody.
All right,
All
good
the dogs
night.
are happy. Good night.
Bye.
Bye bye.